Hello, welcome back to Nugfish Gaming. This is episode 2 of the Three Sims Challenge. So just to recap for any newbies here or anyone who might not know what that is, it's essentially where I am building 3 houses on one plot of land, and every 24-48 hours or so I am basically going to go back, look after one house and leave the other two to fend for themselves. Obviously it is a case of just making sure that I'm looking after one house. Once those 24-48 hours are up, then I go over and I look after the next house, and it's essentially just to see how they get on. So this episode is just going to run through the kind of initial building of the house, continuing on from where we left off yesterday. I'm going to speed up the majority of the video, so you're going to watch it in kind of super speed, just that you can kind of get the experience of watching me build and kind of what I'm doing as well. Though you do have to forgive me, because I realised once I had recorded all of the footage and once I had gone to edit that I was on mute. So I am actually nattering away to myself for the whole of the 45 minutes that I was playing the game. And yeah, there was absolutely no one listening because I was on mute. So that was quite frustrating. So hence why I'm doing a very quick kind of intro. Obviously what I'm going to be doing here, you'll see a lot of mouse gestures. That's pretty much where I was just kind of like deciding, ooh, what do I do here? What do I do there? I am basically going to be doing the first layer, the first level first. I obviously made out the structure of it yesterday, built up kind of the first few rooms. And today I am essentially just decorating the dining room. I then split that into 2 to make another cloakroom, and I'm also decorating the kitchen today as well. I do hope you look forward. I do hope you enjoy. Again, I do apologise. Next episode, I'm really hoping that I'm actually going to be able to record my audio correctly. You know, third time is the charm. So you can hear my nattering properly and actually get some good commentary over my in-game thoughts. But for now, sit back, relax. Again, I'm going to speed up the recording so you're not going to be watching this for 45 solid minutes. And I will drop in when I can. Just going to drop in here and note that this is where I got a little bit confused, because the table just looked way too small for the room. So I'm obviously looking at all of the tables and I'm wondering, what on earth can I do? So this is where I did decide to add in the cloakroom, just for a bit of context here, because obviously if I'd not been on mute you would have heard, but I was basically just deciding, so yeah, just wanted to add a bit of context there. Me again, just noting here, because it's been a little moment, that basically what I wanted to do was, I love that wallpaper in the dining room. It just looked too busy with obviously the pictures on the wall and then the wallpaper. So what I really wanted to do was basically have, rather than just do this weird, because obviously it's got the what's it called, slats, paneling. There's probably a really fancy name for it, so if you know it, please drop it in the comments. Paneling I'm going with. There's the really cool paneling and then the beautiful wallpaper, and what I didn't want to do was then just do like this random a bit of paint that would just like take the drawer away from the paneling. So just having a look, play around with all of the different paneling, wallpapers, paints, etc., to try and find the right one. And the only one was like this yellow one that you'll see in just a second if it's not already come up on the screen, because I can't actually see what I'm talking about right now. Yeah, it's fine, it looks good, and it does the trick. And you know what, I actually don't hate it. I think it does help tie the room in, but let me know what you think. So obviously you saw me just then playing around with like the basement, the stairs, trying to figure it out. I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to keep it, if I'm entirely honest. I haven't quite decided. So watch this space, because as much as I'd love to be able to do like a basement with like a laundry room, and even like a gym down there for him, I'm just not sure if it's actually going to work with what I want. So yeah, I'll have to have a look. But what I've decided to do for the kitchen, obviously I've gone for like a bit of a rustic vibe where it comes to like the dining room. I'd say it's still quite modern, but it's got a little bit of a rustic kind of vibe to it. I want to go for a modern kitchen, so I've gone for this lovely, like the walls you can see are like a little bit of a greeny hue. They're not like green, they're not like yellow, they're not white, but it's very subtle. So I thought, screw it, let's just go for bright green bright green furniture, kitchen sides. So yeah, that's kind of what I went with, and I'm loving it. Also, please enjoy this next bit of footage being the kitchen island slowly rage baiting me as to why it won't do what I want it to do. I don't know what I did to make it work, and then I was like, yeah, no, I'm not touching this. This is staying put. Like, I think initially I wanted to move it out a little bit into the center of the room, and then once they all kind of lined up together and clicked into place, which you'll see, yeah, I was like, no, don't want this to move. Yeah, it was only so slightly frustrating. just while I finish off the final touches to my kitchen, I am going to basically sign off. Like I say, I wanted this to be quite a quick run through. I know a lot of people like the watching the Sims builds, and maybe the next kind of house or room I might do at normal speed, but I'm quite conscious that, you know, this is 3 different houses I'm building on the same plot, and the kind of project and the challenge is actually once they're built, and I didn't want half of this like series to be like 6 episodes long of me just building. So yeah, I just wanted to make this like a quick, cheerful episode. I hope you liked it. Like I say, I do apologise about the audio situation, but I think the little voiceover has kind of worked in my favour. And I will be back for episode 2. I don't know how frequently, no, episode 3. I don't know how frequently I'm going to be able to get these videos out. But I'm trying to record at least one every day, every couple of days, so that I'm kind of on top of it. So I've got a few in the back pocket. And yeah, I will catch you in the next episode. Ciao for now.